Hi everybody, my name is Enyola Makinde and welcome to my talk show Any Talks.
Audio Jungle.
Alright, so on Any Talks we've been talking about season 1 is titled Relationship Goals. So we've been talking about relationship goals, and in episode 1 I just gave an intro, basically an introduction to what relationship goals are and all that. Then in my episode 2 I spoke about loving yourself and how important it is to do that before you can even think of loving somebody else. Then in my episode 3 I spoke about how being single is not a disease, and I hope a lot of you actually agree with me. Anyway, so today I'm extra excited because I'm going to be talking about a topic that is very dear to my heart and something that is actually really important. And I have a guest. Okay, so today I'll be having a guest, and he is a very good friend of mine. We go way back, and he's one of the people that I would say has a lot of knowledge in this particular topic that we're going to talk about today. So guys, let's welcome Mena.
Hi, I'm Mena. I'm Menela's friend, and I've known her for quite a number of years.
So funny story, the thing is, when I actually thought about this topic, his name, when I thought about the topic, and I really wanted to have a guest. So I was thinking that who could I bring, and then his name was the first thing that popped into my head for some very weird reason. Anyway, the weird reason is that he actually has a lot of experience in all of this. So don't be surprised. He's like the perfect person to talk about this with me. Trust me. So the topic for today is G.I.V.E.S. G.I.V.E.S as in G.I.V.E.S. G.I.V.E.S. And Mena thought of a great acronym to that. So tell us.
Giving into very erotic sensuality.
Very erotic sensuality. That sounds very deep. Like very deep.
Because it is.
Okay, so tell me, what's your definition of G.I.V.E.S?
Well, basically, G.I.V.E.S are sexual activities between opposite sex.
Okay, give me an example of a sexual activity.
Well, kissing.
Is kissing a sexual activity?
Yeah.
How?
Because it's deep and it involves, rubbing bodies and all of that stuff.
Not all of that stuff. It involves rubbing bodies, and we really need to know what it is you're talking
Details?
about. Yeah, details.
Okay, kissing, playing with each other's private parts. Playing with each other's private parts.
Playing with each other's private parts.
Imagine I actually have a friend that has a boyfriend. So what would I term as gifts between the two of them?
Well, maybe when both of them are horny or stuff, or and he needs her to, or she needs him to satisfy,
Oh.
so they can go the extra mile, or he approaches some certain parts of her body and just make her feel comfortable. Yeah.
Okay, and by going the extra mile, you mean sex or not?
Sex.
Close to sex?
Different types of sex, anal sex, oral sex, and all of that stuff. Yeah.
So actually, I really want to know, or okay, apart from my opinion, G.I.V.E.S, are they necessary or they are overrated? Because looking at the world now, it's like in a relationship automatically G.I.V.E.S is the next thing. Sometimes the G.I.V.E.S even come before the relationship. And some people think it is necessary, it is compulsory for it to be in a relationship. If you're in a relationship and you're not getting G.I.V.E.S, you're not in one.
Dead.
Yeah, exactly. Technically, you're dead. And I'm like, why?
G.I.V.E.S is somewhere in between necessary in a relationship and overrated at the same time, because the people involved in this relationship are not showing, or rather giving themselves the satisfaction they desire for the world to judge. So it's not based on every other person's judgment or opinion to say this is overrated, because it's not your business. You're not in the relationship with them. So at the same time, it's quite unnecessary to an extent. The way people being in this place is just to give. So
Exactly.
so I feel, in my own opinion, like gifts are not, they're just somewhere in between necessary and overrated.
So the thing is that what I think actually is that they're not necessary. Because funny thing is, I know a lot of people, like a large number of people that have been in relationships without gifts, and they make it.
Yeah.
They get married and
Basically.
their relationship is amazing and they don't have gifts. I'm like, if the only thing the two of you can offer yourselves, or let me say my friend and her boyfriend, for example, in a relationship, the only thing they can offer themselves is gifts. What do you do for the remaining, let's say, 23 hours of the day?
Yeah, that's when gift becoming overrated comes in. Like, for instance, now, if I want to get into a relationship with this girl and the only thing I'm offering is just gifts and everything that comes with it, like, there's a lifespan to this. It's going to die.
Exactly, there's a
She's going to
lifespan.
get tired of me. She's going to get tired of the gifts. She's going to get tired of herself. You know, there has to be something at the end of the tunnel that the both of us have to like pursue and get to the same time. So when making it overrated, or allowing gifts to be your only purpose, or
Your
your
only purpose, exactly.
it's just going to ruin everything. So I feel like, man, just
It's
have
physical,
something.
yeah, definitely. Of course, we
It
are
goes
sexual
beyond.
beings
It,
and
it
all
goes.
of that.
It goes beyond
But
being
then,
physical.
yeah, like I'm saying, gifts are physical, yes,
Yeah,
and
they are physical,
we are sexual beings, of course. So yeah, you're gonna feel like doing it sometimes, all the time, blah 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 blah. But like, if that is what you actually think of before getting into a relationship with somebody, like there's absolutely no way that relationship is going to last. In fact, I don't think that thing is even worthy enough to be called a relationship.
In a sense,
Because what-
because there's a flip side to this coin now. Watch this. Like, gives necessarily from our for our context is not, is not the physical. There's sometimes it's not always physical.
Yeah,
because
actually.
because in successful relationships, or relationships that you can deem successful from your own perspective, are the ones where the man has been able to like stimulate her mind. So he has
Yes.
given her something,
Yes.
you know, and she's attracted to him by
To
that
him.
something. It's sometimes it's not only physical, it's mental.
You know, sometimes
So-
you're actually attracted to somebody's mind and
Yeah.
not the person.
Yeah, some
so
people
it
are
makes sense when you're attracted to
adventurous.
somebody's mind, because that person's mind probably remain the same.
And that's what keeps the relationship
That's what
going.
keeps the relationship going. If you're attracted to somebody's body, people lose weight, people gain weight, people become darker, people bleach,
People
change.
Basically, people
Basically,
change.
funny story. Think about this. Think about this, because I thought about it. A friend told me about it like yesterday, and she's like, "Okay, what if she likes somebody?
Yeah.
Like she actually genuinely likes this guy,
Uh-huh.
and then, but what he wants from her is just gifts. Like she's still going to the relationship, hoping that eventually something miraculous is going to happen."
Nah, I don't think she should go into that relationship, because it's not going to be good for her in the long run. She may like, if she made the mistake of going to the relationship at first, and she eventually enjoys the gifts at the first, in the initial stage, but that wasn't her intention. She's not going to enjoy it in the second half of it. So in a short while she's going to break out. So I don't encourage her to like pursue him, or rather want his attention, or crave for the relationship. She could find someone else who's
Somebody
willing,
else, exactly.
like, who has a purpose and wants to build and grow with her.
What I even told her was that the truth is that actually, if she actually decides to get into this relationship, then okay, fine, you like him, and he likes you enough to want to give you gifts and you give him back, whatever. So think of this scenario, or it came to my head, Sha. Imagine a girl, a girl and a guy, alright. So they are both emotionally invested in each other as per she likes him, she likes her, they fall in love. They are attracted to each other emotionally and physically, whatever. And then let's say the girl is like, she's a Christian, she doesn't want to do the gifts thing, and he's like, okay, I'm not particularly into any religion at this point, so he wants it, but she doesn't want it.
So
What do you think? What's supposed to happen?
in that scenario, I feel she shouldn't like. She knows what she wants. She has her boundaries. She has a her scale of preference, or whatever you call it. Like, she shouldn't take, or she shouldn't look into the relation or invest so much in, because at the long run she's going to break out and she's going to hurt herself. Not just hurting it, like it's I don't know, like the chemistry can't connect from this scenario. I feel she should just break out. She shouldn't go for that.
So so she should tell him that she's not doing, like she doesn't want the
Yeah, yeah.
and see if he can
Most times, relationships that are broken, you find out that the missing factor there is honesty. A lot of people aren't honest about their feelings.
Yes,
You have to get
yeah.
over your feelings and tell this person, this is what I stand for, this is what I love, this is what I want to see, this is what I want from you. And at the same time, you don't expect so much from them, because a lot of people are broken in some capacity.
Exactly, people will always be people.
People
They
will always become
be
people.
because they're
Exactly.
people.
Because
They're
we're
humans.
imperfect.
Again, yes, I'm really sorry we had to end there, but I'm sure if I made the video like 20 minutes or like 25 minutes, you definitely won't watch it to the end. Not because you don't want, because I'm sure it will be really, really interesting, but probably because, I don't know, your data. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a possible excuse. But anyway, my point is we're going to continue this very soon. So
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.